This is Jesus Warriors Club once more, and today's topic is breaking the JINX, checkered block, TESTUDO formation. I'm going to read a verse from Isaiah 40:31, the Bible. But those who wait upon the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not faint. This is found in the Bible. The headline I have used today, or the topic I've used today, concerns my moving out of this place. The other time I approached on how we moved to the Forbidden Town. Now there was an occasion that happened, and a relative close, a niece, passed on a marital place. It is in Siaya, a town in Kenya called Siaya. So everybody was going that way, and now there was this calling, can I not be able to make it to Siaya? Siaya, by the way, is in Nyanza. So on the day to go, we went. I left here alone. That time was the time I traveled alone. The following was still there, as usual. By this time, there was a strange formation. Some people were in white, some vehicles were painted white, and some. So I gathered it was something white. I didn't know whether it was peace or whether it was what, or maybe it was something like that. But we went with that hiding and everything like that happening the same way until we reached another traffic place where they checked vehicles, and the vehicle was stopped. And immediately the vehicle was stopped, a pickup was coming with some sort of siren glass behind, and the one on me told them, let them clear, let them clear. I didn't know what was happening, and we were left to go. On the way, when I was going that time, I left here alone, but God is merciful. God gave me somebody who was also going to the same place. So I was to go and join those who had gone later. I was able to make it to that place with whatever surveillance that was there. So when we got there and we were doing that, there was a mix-up, because when I reached there, even the motorbikes and everything, people are saying they are seeing strange motorbikes. I asked somebody saying strange, this was strange moving today. But I managed to get to the place, and everything started going on as usual. There was a stalker here, a stalker there, and towards the end of it, my home is not very far. When you come from those sides, you have to pass, in fact, past our home. So there was this debate, do we go or don't we go? So before the whole procession would get finished, just after the burial, me and my wife first left. We got into the public vehicle and went. The following was still there. We were able to go and go and go and go and go. Then there are those people waiting. You know, this one is a stalker, but with strange writings, others with white. And what caught me was somebody had written FBI. Yeah, FBI and something like that. And they reached a certain place and stopped, with a few threats that were here and there, but that time they let me go through. I went through with an occasional tracking of a motorbike and whatever. I went up to the place. It was late. Got there. The other family members who came from there also got there. We gathered for some time. They left. But I did not leave. So in the morning, I left very early in the morning. And for that day, I was rejoined with those going. And that was the time now I'd gone and was able to view the grave of my sister, late sister, whose funeral had been stopped to go to completely. And was able to get back. I got back safely with that hacking, that tracking, but that safely. It was a breakthrough. It was a breaking of the jinx. Because the thing was that I was not supposed to ever step there. So by virtue of just going there and coming back, it was a great breakthrough. My mom was happy. Those who were there were happy. And the way I told you, from there to where I am is just about 45 to 1 hour drive. I went by public vehicle. I don't drive myself, but the brothers who are coming, the brother who they had come with they came and left, and I looked at it and wondered, the other time I was not supposed to get there. I could not be able to maneuver that far on my own. This time I had gone from here to Kogelo, because we had to go past Kogelo, where the ancestral home of the first black president of US, their ancestors come from there, Kogelo. Near there, it was just past Kogelo slightly. And be able to connect back to the place and be able to connect here safely for the first time. I felt good, but then from there again, everything was stepped up again, but I was glad because I had gone to us, we say attending the funeral is very important. The other time I'd been kept completely away from attending my sister's funeral. I went to the graveside. At least I had partaken to that, in that sneak traveling to the burial of the niece. She was young, she had just had one child with her, and then connected on the way back, was able to reach our home. And to me, I thanked God, because God will always renew your strength, even the strength to go. And when you are staying there, knowing that you may be putting those people in danger, but the Lord is protecting you. And I was able to get back safely. I took it that it was God who had taken me through. Even that putting on of white and some of the vehicles being colored. But when I was coming, there was a sign when we came from there, because there's always a sign, and there are always threats: we shall kill him like a dog, or we shall hit him with slippers like a lizard. But that time when I was coming back after going, sometimes it was early in the morning, there was a dead dog with a noose around his neck by the roadside. So I think it was signifying a warning, and there were some people who were waiting on the other vehicles, those the warning ones and whatever. Knowing this one, so I've just been watching how you have been traveling. But apart from that sign on the road, we say total communication. I don't know if it was saying if we wanted, we could have done that to you there. But God is good. He made it back. So when you believe in Jesus, Jesus can be able to protect you under difficult conditions, tough conditions, threatening conditions. But Jesus will always be with you. You will soar like an eagle. Even when you are weary, your strength will be renewed. That's why I say it was a shielding from Jesus. First time to move alone that distance is quite some distance from here to that place. and I was alone. I thank God for that. So I say, whoever has heard this and believes that God can be your shield, Jesus can be your shield, you can download the Bible. You can buy a new Bible and join me in this. You will be warriors in Fort Jesus Club, ready to face any eventuality, because Jesus is your shield. He will make your shield formation, and Jesus is your fort. He will always be your protector. Trust in Jesus. And like Isaiah 40:31 says, but those who wait upon the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not faint. That's my take for today.